How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Ape Prodigy, and today we're back with another video, and I have another story. Yeah, I know that's all I do on this channel. Well, this is a different story. It's more recent, about a week or two ago, and I would have told it earlier, but I'm a really lazy piece of shit. So this video is about Suicide Squad. The movie Suicide Squad, we went to go see it, me and my coworkers from the work that I used to work at, but now it's closed down. I was excited. I was excited. I haven't seen a movie in like a year or two, like in theater. So when, to save money, we went on a Tuesday. Since the work closed down, none of us had to work on a Tuesday, and plus $6 movies. So we went to go see a 3D one, which I don't know why we wanted to see the 3D one. We gotta see a 3D one. We get fancy glasses and we get to sit in these seats and see stuff in 3D. When we got in there, we got our $6 tickets, right? And, I should start playing. I forgot I'm actually doing this. We get in there, we pay our $6, and we realize there's a restaurant inside the movie theater. This one was fancier. They had seats with cushions. They had a menu. We got soda. I mean, the sodas were pretty big. I was impressed. But it was filled like 90% of the way with soda, or with ice. So I was disappointed. So we go to the restaurant about 30 minutes, not thinking that this freshly born movie would be packed with people on a Tuesday. So we get there about 30 minutes early, before the previews start. We go in the restaurant, we sit down. Nobody notices us because my coworker thought, hey, let's take the seat farthest in the back with the highest seat so nobody can see our stupid little heads. We go sit there. We sit there for about, 20 minutes. So we have 10 minutes to eat our food, get whatever we want from the concessions, which would be a huge mistake, and then go into the movie theater. So we're sitting there, and then a lady walks up. She's like, oh, would you guys like to drink? Here's the menu, blah, 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 blah. I get a Coca-Cola. We get our sodas. We order our food, because my friends apparently have already been to this place multiple times. So we order our food, and then about 20 minutes later, remember we got there 30 minutes beforehand, so we're already missing previews. Comes up 20 minutes later, hey, the restaurant, the restaurant and the kitchen is backed up because we have a bistro, which I didn't even know what she was talking about. Here, have a buzzer, and then it'll buzz, because that's what buzzers do, letting you know that your food's here, so you guys can just go right into your movie, and one of you lazy douchebags will come back, hopefully, to get your food. We're like, okay, that's fine. And I didn't realize that these movie theaters, I realized it could only hold about 30 to 40 people. Since this was a pretty hyped movie, there were literally 3 seats left. Literal 3. All spread out in all of the most useless areas. One was in the front broccoli seats. One was in the farthest back of the vegetable seats. And the other one was about two rows down, or two chairs down. And the one was up front, where you could be like 2 inches from the screen, like, wow, this is an amazing movie. My day is pretty much ruined right now. I just wanted to destroy the buzzer and then go home and eat some chicken patties or something. But my friends are like, no, we gotta watch this movie. We paid $6. So my friends get this bright idea that we should movie hop. So we try to go through to another movie, and it was just a regular Suicide Squad movie. So we go in there. That one's already packed. There's already like a full crowd in there. So we go into what the chick was talking about earlier, which was the bistro. The bistro is essentially where you can order your food inside the movie theater and eat it there. So we go in there, they got some fancy ass seats. And they got this perfect table out front, it's got condiments, I was excited about the ketchup, I was excited about that. And then we realized when 3 guys come walking up, 3 huge guys came walking up, and they look at us. You're kind of sitting in our seat. He's like, well, we reserved these seats. We just got up and left, freaking out, thinking we were getting our asses beat by these huge MMA fighters. But luckily we made it out without any injury. So our last resort was actually being good people and going up to the ticket person and saying, hey man, can we get a different showing or a different movie for the same price? And it was actually easier than I thought. So we go to the 10:30. We get up to the movie and we open up the door and there's guys standing there cleaning it. And he's like, sorry guys, you gotta go to the the line on the other side. So we turn around, there's about like 15 people standing in line for God knows how long. So I just stand there with our food. Oh, I forgot to mention we got our food. So I'm holding all of our food because for some reason I'm the pack mule here. So we get to our seats. We have a ton of seats. We saw these big seats up, separated by a bar. So we go in there, and this guy off in the distance like yells at us for something, and I just said keep on going. You know, he's probably just, you know, a homeless guy. You know, homeless guys in theaters are a pretty common occurrence these days. So we go in there, we sit down, we're about to crack open our food, and then this guy walks up. It was the homeless guy that I thought, you know, was homeless, but you know, turns out he works there. And he tells us these are actually reserved seats. So I'm sitting there like, why is every seat reserved for some dumb reason? So we get up, we go down, and we get some pretty decent seats. Except these seats didn't really have like tables. Like the other one, they had little end tables that you could put your arm and sodas and stuff on and play arm wrestle, you know, during the movie. So I go out after I ate my food. I'm thirsty. I feel like I'm Aquaman. I feel like I'm SpongeBob in that one episode where he tries to prove Sandy that he doesn't need water to survive in his in her dome. So I'm just like, I need it. So then I go out and weevil around all these people. Appreciate those guys, okay? They're really nice. The people I walk through, and I go out and I realized why people sneak in food and sodas and stuff. Because I got snow caps, which are essentially just chocolate chips with some powder on top of them. I mean, it's these little crumbs. And I realized that's the most pointless candy ever, but I thought I liked them, which I didn't. So I got snow caps and a medium soda, or a regular soda. That crap was $10. $10 for something that is exactly like, what, 2 or 3? Snow caps can't be more than 50 cents, because it's literally just chocolate chips. And then a medium soda? Are you kidding me? That's stupid. Get right. Pushing. Squat up, boys. Or after I sold my life to Satan, I go back in with my soda. It was Coca-Cola again, because I'm original like that. My beautiful Coca-Cola. You know, put about quarter amount of ice. You know, that's how you properly fill a soda. So then, after I get my soda, I sit down. We watch the movie. Great movie, by the way. The only thing I didn't really like was that they kind of forced a lot of backstory, which, I mean, they kind of had to do, but I think there should have been a easier way, or a movie beforehand, just to, you know, give background to everything. And, you know, we get out of the movie, we're all dazed, we look like we just smoked about 40 blunts, and my friend's a fairly new driver. He's been driving for about, I'd say probably only like 6 months at most. He's been driving. Oh wait, wrong way. So he's not experienced in driving. So on our way home, you know, he's kind of drifting a little bit. You know, the expectations of an inexperienced driver is, you know, they're not going to be driving perfectly down the lanes. But on our way back to my house, these ladies, or this car keeps on tailgating us. So, you know, and then we realize that while we're driving, we stop. This car pulls up right next to us. And they're looking at us, they're smiling, they're telling us to roll down our windows. It's a bunch of chicks. So, I mean, I tell my friend in the passenger, I'm like, John, they want the So, I'm like, John, roll down your window. Get them numbers. Not saying? And he's rolling down his windows, and we're at a stoplight. So, my friend who's driving just pulls off. Just straight up pulls and does his turn, because, you know, we're at a stoplight. These chicks start following us. And they're literally tailgating us. We pull into this really nice neighborhood, you know, thinking if we're gonna get mugged, some white guy with a gun is gonna just come running out. Just be like, oh, what democracy? But, no, it didn't happen. We rolled down our windows, and there were about 19, I'd say. It was her and her friend, and they were asking us if we were drunk. And my friend says, no, I'm not even allowed to drink, let alone drive home drunk. And she's like, oh, so you're drunk? And he says, no, what the hell are you talking about? And they said, well, we saw you drifting and, you know, doing erratic behavior when we were following you guys. 'Cause you were following us! We were trying to get away from you! We were speeding because we were trying to get away from your dumbass! So this little amateur Justice League has the balls to tell us that we're driving erratically when they were tailgating us and speeding with us. And then after some chatter, I tell Johnny to go get their numbers, and they just pull away. After that, it was pretty regular. You know, we picked up on some Pokestops on the way home. You know, caught some Pokemon. And then when I got home, I had a chicken patty and a Lunchable. That's pretty much the end of it.